Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. If you are here right now, just say hi in the comments so I do know you're here. Every week I go through the same thing. But yeah, happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. A very, very, very hot week at that. My goodness, it's so doggone hot. I'm not gonna complain because winter sucked with all the cold that we had. So I feel like, hello, daughter, with your aloha. It's a nice change of pace to finally have some heat, even though this heat has been very disrespectful, like very, very disrespectful. But whatever, it is what it is. Again, don't forget, let me know you're here. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. It's Yana's Wine Corner on all social media platforms. Of course, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. What's the new one? Threads. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. But across the board is Yana's Wine Corner. And I'm here mostly every Wednesday, unless something's going on, certain holidays. Like I took a break for, a little Christmas break or whatever. But it is what it is. That sucks for you that you're in 109 degrees. I can't say that, but I think our high today was pretty, it was pretty high. Let me see. The high was 82 today in my area, and boy did I feel it. I felt every bit of that 82 degrees. Yesterday I was out in the sun and it was 90 freaking degrees, and I put on sunblock and still burned. I'm like, okay, this is no good at all, but I'm still alive. Oh, nice. I mean, I appreciate you showing off with your extra heat. I mean, it sounds like you live in hell, but what do I know? So, nope. Yeah. Let me. Had something I had to fix real quick. But I'm gonna pop open this bottle of, I did a sparkling wine this week. It is 12%, and this is out of France, but it wasn't made in the Champagne region, so it's not considered champagne. Hey, Megan. So I am really excited to try this one. It was created by the Benedictine monks of the Abbey of Saint Hilaire over 450 years ago, more than 100 years before the first champagne was created. So technically, this would technically be what? The first champagne? I hope it's good. It was in a pretty bottle. This time I went for, let's find something that was pretty. Because of course, y'all know I like to celebrate, so sparkling wines is everything to me. And it's Prosecco week as well, and I'm not drinking a Prosecco. But I'm really excited to try this. I really hope it's good. I really need to get some flutes done. That's what I haven't done. I was sitting there when I bought this one. I said, man, I did not do any champagne flutes, which is shocking because I do like Prosecco and I use champagne flutes more than anything. If it makes noise, I opened it wrong. So, yep, too much noise. I'm gonna get it. But oh man, I hope this is good. It's something about the sound of that pour is just absolutely amazing. I hope it's good because I'm filling this thing up. Look at those bubbles. Ah, she's pretty. Salute. Let's see. Oh, that's good. That is real good. Y'all know it's good. I got the rocking. That is real good. So I'm definitely excited about that. I will be finishing this glass. Last week, I don't even think I did not finish that glass. I didn't finish that glass at all. I poured it out. I poured out the rest of the bottle. That's how you know if I really don't like something, it's got to go. It definitely has to go. And that one was, yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good to me. And it sounded really good. Like the way that they described the wine and the ingredients, I was like, oh man, this is going to be so good. But then when I tried to drink it, but it wasn't that good. This is good. I think like I said, I am a sparkling girl. So I tend to gravitate more towards that. And I've had some nasty sparkling wines, I will say that, but I do love me a good sparkling wine. Prosecco, of course, is my top choice, but this is good. That is really good. Let me get this out the way because it is going to drive me crazy sitting here. And then you're going to look up and I'm going to be really playing with the paper again. But last week I said I was going to keep this week lighthearted, and I just have so many things that I wanted to talk about lately. It takes over my brain sometimes because I'm naturally, I guess you can say, an overthinker. So I overthink everything. Like I can overthink, oh, what I'm going to make for breakfast. Oh, but what if I do it like this? And then, so the slightest things can have me just like, I don't know, it kind of becomes like an OCD type thing, and I don't like that. So I am working on that. But I had some stuff that I wanted to do, and I was just like, I'm not ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready, and I know that I need to feel prepared before I do it. So I was sitting here going, man, I said, I have no clue, but I knew I was going live this week. And I kind of laughed because I scheduled it, and I had it, I put TBA with a laughing emoji, because I had no clue up until yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday, what I really wanted to talk about. And I kind of came up with this one, not on my own, but my daughter kind of suggested it. And I know why she probably did it. It's because she wanted to kind of talk crap about her brother a little bit. But it is what it is. But it's, you know, what your sibling birth order reveals about your personality traits, even if you're the only child. Technically, I'm an only child. And when I was doing, because y'all know I'm a research person, I love stats, things like that. I kind of laugh because there are a lot of the traits that really do fit my personality to an extent. And it makes me laugh because I've been told this a few times. So yeah, let's just dig right into it. And you tell me where you are, for those of you who are on my live, where you are on the, you know, where your birth order is, things like that. And if this does fit your personality, because I just want to know. And again, if you're here, say hi so I can, you know, respond to you, whatever. Yeah. But we are about to get into this. So yeah, it's basically, you're the youngest. Hey, Micah. So you are the youngest, huh, Megan? You young, you babies of the family are an interesting breed. But it says you're the 5th out of 6. Okay, so technically, so if you're not the oldest and you're not the youngest, they consider you, all of you guys are the middle kids. But they break it down a little bit, you know, in there as well. So people ask, of course, you know, what is, yes, daughter, you're the middle child. She's the middle child and the only girl. So I don't know, I think she falls into like middle child, only child category. If that makes sense, or if that's a thing. So yeah, what's your birth order? When you hear someone mention that, they're talking about the order in which you're born. So some people, you know, of course, we're going through it right now. I'm just gonna pull my MacBook a little closer because I'm blind, and y'all know I'm not wearing my glasses. We've been here. I'm not doing it. If you're the firstborn, your birth order would be referred to as the oldest child. I do call our oldest child, just as a as his name some time, and it kind of cracks me up that I actually do that. Hi, Naya. Welcome. Which one are you in your family birth order? Are you the oldest, the youngest, the middle? I want to know. If you here, tell me. We talking. If you're the second born, you're a middle child. However, there can be multiple middle kids in a family. If you're the last sibling to be born, you're the youngest child. You're the oldest. Okay, see, we're gonna get into that. You're the oldest. You're the youngest child and the baby of the bunch. If you have no siblings at all, kinda, something like that, you're the only child. So how does this affect your personality? Your personality is shaped by a combination of genetics and your environment, since parents sometimes treat children differently based on their birth position and a slew of other factors, age, things like that. Some things are personal. So the oldest child's traits, the firstborn. Firstborn children can be goal-oriented, outspoken, stubborn, independent, and perfectionist. When you look at the way firstborns are nurtured, starts to make sense why. These traits are often reinforced by parents through their interactions with the child. Firstborn children are unique from other children because their parents are new to the job. They're learning how to do everything as they go. Therefore, they tend to be more strict and have higher expectations. I'm gonna keep going, and then I'm gonna give my 2 cents on that. And may be more anxious with their oldest child than they would be any other children they have down the road. As other siblings are added into the mix, the oldest child tends to take a bit of the second parent role to their younger sister or brother. Firstborns tend to score high on conscientiousness. Due to their surrogate parent role in the family and the responsibilities that go with that, they end up helping out with things like feeding bottles, playing with them, even feel protective over them, which makes them somewhat their siblings, look up to them as they admire them. So the key factors for the older firstborn kids: go-getters, they're responsible, they're role models, they're determined, they're rule followers. I don't know about that one. They're hard workers, some of them. They're cautious, bossy, and timely. Naya, do you feel like that fits you as a description? Do you feel like that? I don't know. I think it all depends on one, how you are, because I know when it came to my oldest that I birthed, he definitely was not more responsible than my daughter, in my eyes, in my opinion, a little bit. Yes, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like some of it too is a maturity as well, because some older kids are a little more coddled, so they tend to not be as responsible as they can be, as they should be, I should say. I do think that, I don't know, I don't think I'm bossy. I'm definitely a go-getter for sure. That's funny you say that. No, I don't think you're bossy. From what I've seen, I don't feel like you're bossy, so I think you're right about that. But normally the oldest is a little bossy. I think it all depends on the male-female dynamic as well. Like if you're an older daughter, most of the time you probably are a little more bossy, because like it says, you have more responsibility. You're doing things. You become a surrogate parent. So I don't know. It could be. It could not be. Let's move on to the middle kids. Middle children. William probably say different though. Oh, see, you be in there bossing that man around. You better be nice to him for he beat you. We don't condone violence. We don't condone violence, but I'm just saying. I'm just joking. She know I'm joking. She get what I'm saying. She get what I'm saying. The middle kids. Y'all know I got some kids, so I've seen it all. Middle children tend to stand out somewhat on an agreeableness and openness to experience. I kind of agree with that. The bunch in the middle, they are definitely a different breed. Um, they're highly invested in getting on well with others. They experience negotiating for what they need within the family and always have to share a dividend parental investment from the moment the second child is born. They share everything with their older siblings, so you never know what it's like to have 100% of their parents' attention. I don't know, because, or maybe it's because she's the only girl as well, because she does have that one-on-one attention with her, so she knows what it's like to just have her time with me. But like I said, it could be because she's the only girl as well. They influence the development of their inherent personality traits. Middle children can be diplomatic, nurturing, introspective, tentative, and have a tendency towards keeping the peace. I don't know about that, because them middle kids of mine, they can be little firecrackers sometimes. So especially the girl baby. Yeah. Since these traits are often reinforced by parents and siblings through familial interaction. As second-borns families expands and that child becomes an older sibling, their role in the family changes as they officially become the middle child. Sometimes this causes what's known as middle child syndrome. If this occurs, it can lead to them to rebel, to try to find a way to get people's attention, such as being funny, but claiming that middle, I knew you were about to say such as being funny, but claiming the middle child spot has quite a few advantages. Being a middle child, you've had to teach yourself how to combat boredom, and you're likely super flexible and can adapt to changing situations. Dre, you are a middle child, huh? Of 3. That's fun. I feel like you actually are you have a lot of oldest child traits, though, from my experience with knowing you. You've got a lot of older child traits, though, because you have been like a second mom to your sister, which I always called your daughter. So I feel like you more like the older middle child, if that makes sense. Yeah, she know what I'm trying to say. But key birth order traits of middle children are they're adaptable, they're social butterflies, some dreamers, generous, creative, rebellious, competitive, funny, and great negotiators. Ooh. I would have to say my daughter is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She's 9 of 9 of those traits. She probably gonna, be mad at me for saying that, but yeah, no, she really, man, you really were like another mom to her, and I'd be like, oh, you want to pick up your daughter? And even now, I still call her your daughter. So, I'm just saying, like, it's something about that, that middle child. But, with my one of my middle children, my daughter, because she is a girl and one that's in the middle, and she's the 4th of the 6. So she's like literally, caught in the middle of the oldest and the youngers. But no, she definitely, I would say she's all 9 of those key factors. So yeah, I would say that's pretty spot on, because she can definitely be all of them at different times. She is the most outroverted introvert I've ever met in my life as well. So, and I think some of that introvertedness comes from her having to, be so caught in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely it's interesting. We're gonna move on into them young kids, the babies of the bunch. This is for you, Megan. The babies. Parents with multiple kids are more laid back and lenient when it comes to raising their youngest child, the so-called baby of the family. This is why the youngest children usually end up having more happy-go-lucky personalities. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the little one. And since the youngest born's other siblings are older and becoming less reliant on their parents, the baby of the family is given extra attention. Oh my God. Which can sometimes keep them from becoming super independent. Nah, this little sucker gonna be independent. In general, high agreeableness, extroversion, Skipper, stop calling him that. uh, my parents were exhausted by the time. No, seriously. Now, especially when you have kids later, you are a lot more tired. Like, everybody kept telling me, they're like, oh, you're still young, you can do it. Now, I was 33 when I had my youngest. 33. And at first I'm thinking, yeah, I'm still young, I can do this. I was not still young, even though theoretically that age was young. Physically, after having kids early to having him at 33, I was not, oh my gosh, my energy levels were, I had never drank so much coffee before in my life until I had him. Coffee was like oh, I'm just trying to be cute and sip some coffee type thing, have me a cute little, no, coffee, it was a requirement by the time he was born. It was like, if I don't have some coffee, I'm probably not gonna make it. I'm gonna be grumpy and all of the above. So coffee has definitely become, and I stopped drinking it for a while. I go a couple months, and then it's like, okay, I can feel my energy like, girl, go drink the coffee. And then I start drinking coffee again. And it's just, yeah, and it's just something about that littlest one. You just don't have the energy, and you try and you try, like, even your patience. And it'd be days where I'd be like, my patience, baby, mommy's patience is little. It's not that much right now. You're making it run out faster the more you do X, Y, and Z. And he'd just be so dang happy that it's just like, whatever. So yeah, it's something about that youngest that's just like, man, they little firecrackers. Yeah. It says, and sometimes low conscientiousness due to the lack of responsibilities. No, he has some responsibilities and parental indulgence over expectations. As a result, they tend to excel in areas involving a social dimension, but may always be seen or see themselves as the baby. Youngest children can be charismatic. That's very true. Creative, mischievous. Yes, also those are true too. Boisterous and dependent on others. Traits that if inherit to the child are often reinforced through the family's communication and behavior. Because no matter how old the youngest turns, they'll always fill one role, being the baby of the family. That's where the spoiled can do no wrong youngest child stereotype comes from. No, he gets in trouble. He definitely gets in trouble. But, you know, the key order traits for that youngest, they're risk takers. Oh, he is definitely a risk taker. I don't think that the fear, you know, the thought of fear does not cross his mind. I will say that for a fact. He's outgoing, for sure. They're dependent, persistent, fun-loving, charming, easygoing. Sometimes he's easygoing. Free-spirited, for sure. He don't care. Shut up, little girl. And spoiled. He's definitely, and it's not just, you know, by me. Yeah, but Keon is, because he the baby. They get that, man, I'm telling you, it's a different situation for these babies at a bunch. But he ain't just spoiled by me, because he got older siblings, and that's the fun part of them being older too. They look at him like that's their baby too. So it's a whole different ball game with the babies of the bunch, and they are pretty, they definitely, yeah, because I will admit, this kid, yeah, that fits him. He's a little bit of all that. A little bit of all that. It's so many more traits that I could, you know, they're a little stubborn. They definitely a little stubborn. But I mean, how you not love the babies of the family? They just so special. And we gonna round this up with the only child. Only children have different influences. No siblings, no competition, and they are the sole focus of their parental investment. As a result, parental expectations and pressures can be high, driving them toward traits shared with firstborns. Okay, see. Uh, some say these include being ambitious. I will say I'm ambitious, independent. I don't really like the word independent. My grandfather used to always say that no one is independent because you always need people. He would always tell me that self-sufficiency is the word that you want to aspire to be. So when it comes to being independent, I don't really like to use that word because you always need people. So, and because he's always instilled that in me and always pushed not using independent but being self-sufficient, I don't like that, being put on me. So I never put that label on myself. Bossy. I don't think I'm bossy. Strong-willed for the most part. Like if it's something I'm just like, no, that's just what it is, I'm super passionate about it, I will say I'm very strong-willed. I'm not about to back down. And sometimes that is a bad thing. However, because only children don't have other siblings to play with or compete against growing up, they may be less competitive. That is so not true, because there is a competitive. I'm not bossy. I'm a boss, but I'm not bossy. There's a difference. But I'm very competitive, like super competitive. So it don't matter what it is. Even if it's something like, oh, I could take more, I mean, I don't know. It could be something real stupid like, oh, I bet you can't make this shot. I know I may not be able to make it, but I'm gonna try until I can. But so I don't care what it is. I'm super competitive, and I don't think that should be a part of the traits when it comes to them. But on the flip side, only children can be independent and mature, since they're often around more adults than kids. That is true, because I was I've been told I was raised more like an old person, and that makes me laugh. That's why I laughed at that, because I've always been around older people. My grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, my older cousins, things like that. So yeah, that part is very, very true. So the key birth order traits of only children: mature, loyal. Sometimes I'm too loyal to a point where it's gross. It is definitely gross. It's just like, what in the hell? Like, loyal to people that don't even deserve it sometimes. So it gets kind of annoying, and I'm just like, why am I doing this? Yeah. Independent. I'm gonna say self-sufficient. Confident. A leader. Cautious. I'm sometimes cautious. There are times where I throw caution to the wind. Curious, definitely, and sensitive. Definitely mature. See, thank you. Uh-huh. I'm sure my daughter's coming for me in a minute. No, I am. I will admit, I am definitely a lot more sensitive than a lot of people I know. So with that, I will agree to that one, because, oh boy, there are times like we could be watching a commercial, and if it's something like, some stuff is supposed to be, a little heart tugging, it tugs on your heartstrings, and next thing you know, you over here crying. And I think they do it on purpose, putting on stuff where they know, they be like, oh, let's see if she's gonna cry. And I am natural, like now I'm a lot more sensitive than I was, and mainly because I feel stuff like on a deeper level. Like I think I said it on another episode, like I'm a super empath. I can feel like I don't have to experience something, that somebody else went through for me to feel their pain and feel kind of, that empathy for them. Because people don't understand the difference. Sympathy is when you've gone through something and you know how they feel. Empathy is when you can feel their pain without having to go through the experience. I'm an empath, and I definitely feel people's pain, even if, and I'm naturally intuitive to people as well, especially people that I'm super close to. So I get a little sensitive about that. Like if I get like weird vibes from people that I'm close to, and then, but sometimes it's in my head as well. I will admit that. It's a little bit in my head. Shut up, telling me to grow up. No, I'm a crier. I am the biggest crybaby. I told myself, like when she graduated from high school and I'm sitting there and I was like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. And I did good up until we started walking over to the field. You know how after graduation, everybody goes and they take pictures with their kid. That's when it hit me. And I'm like, oh, crap. Here I go. And I'm just like, suck it back up, suck it back up, suck it back up. We got to take these pictures. But no, I cry over stuff. It'd be like, oh man, here I go. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of this is, true with each order, especially, man, the emotions that go through. I feel you, Naya. I know I'm a crybaby. So I try to stay away from certain things because I'm just like, I'm a cry. Why would I want to do with this? Like, they went to go watch this movie. I don't know if you guys remember that movie Instant Family that came out some time ago. Let me look it up so I can tell you exactly who's in it. But it came out, if I could spell right now. Oh, it came out in 2018 with Mark Wahlberg and Rose Byrne. And they were adopting, I think it was 3 kids. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my gosh, by the time it got to the end of the movie, I'm in tears because it was just like, oh my gosh, they blended their little family and it just turned out to be such a really heartfelt movie. Now, one movie I probably shouldn't have cried. One movie I shouldn't have cried on, but it made me cry at the end. And the reason it made me cry at the end was it made me laugh, but it made so much sense to my little soft heart that I have, was Bird Box. Y'all remember that movie? Did it come out during the pandemic? I can't remember. Let me see. Okay, so it came out in 2018. I don't remember when we watched it, but it's a Netflix movie, and literally, so it had Sandra Bullock and Machine Gun Kelly, but the movie was so intense, the whole movie, and you're just like, you're sitting there. You're sitting there and you're like, oh my gosh, what's about to happen? And it's such an intense movie. It's not like one of those emotional, heartfelt type movies where you're just like, you're supposed to cry. I sat here and cried because at the end of the movie, if y'all remember, Sandra Bullock's character had them 2 kids. The one was hers and the other was the kid of one of the other characters that ended up dying in the movie. And she took them kids as her own, and she was taking care of them, and they didn't have names. She kept calling them boy and girl through the whole movie. At the end of the damn movie, she gave them kids names. And for whatever reason, because she had finally let herself be a little attached to these kids, it got to me and I cried. I was like, oh my God. I'm like streaming down my face tears because I'm like, she gave them kids names. She done finally let herself get attached. I'm like, just sensitive for no reason. Just crying. Like, what the hell? It don't make no sense. So, yes, I will say I am definitely the more sensitive. But it's okay. They still love me. That's all that matters. I ain't tripping. And if you my friend or my family, you supposed to care and not make fun of me either. So, yeah. No, but I definitely agree. A lot of these traits are actually spot on. I think when it comes to the middle kids, though, it kind of is where they are. And like they say with the middle kids, they do things to seek attention as well because they are stuck in the middle. So they're trying to see how to get that love, I guess you can say, from their parents because they're not the oldest, they're not the youngest. So they just do stuff like the dumbest shit on the planet just to get your attention. It's like, you don't have to do that. I cry at like Disney movies. I cried on The Lion King, but I don't really know too many people that watched that movie and didn't cry on The Lion King. So yeah, I just rubbed my eye, and it is. I got mascara in my eye. Hopefully I didn't, but I felt it kind of burn a little bit. But no, yeah, no, Disney movies will get you every time. They will get you every freaking time. You're just like, come on now. Like when Mufasa died, that was just wrong. I cried on Coco. Coco gets me every time. Like, I don't care how many times I've seen it, Coco gets me every time. Encanto, when I finally sat down and watched that, I was like, aw. That one got me a little bit. And I love Up. Up might have to be my favorite. Like, just the way that I cry every year on my kids' birthdays. I don't know more. I think I've gotten past that one, so I'm okay. I cried on my baby's last day of school for whatever reason. I was just like, oh my God, my baby about to. So yeah, I do cry. I cry on the first day of school because it's like, oh my gosh, we're getting towards the last of those, the first days of school, last days of school. It's like, man, this baby is about to, this it. Once he's done, I'm done. There's no more. And people are like, oh, but I'm just like, no, it's not the same when they not your kids. This like these, yeah, it's a little different. So yeah, I caught myself about to cry. We went and saw Spider-Man over the weekend, and I caught myself about to cry on that one. So that was pretty funny to me. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just can't help it. I'm just a little crybaby. It's okay though. It's okay, but yeah, we gotta watch out for middle kids. If you're a middle kid, I hope you all right. I hope you all right. But I am definitely, I don't think I'm a lot of these traits, but I am. No, let me see which ones I don't think I am. Well, maybe I am. No, girl, you're definitely a middle child, and it does fit you. But she's more of she's another one of those older kid, middle kids. Is she fighting for her life? You be quiet. You're not fighting for your life. Yeah, no. But she has a lot of the older child traits in her. Like the determined part. Let me see. Yeah, they don't list that for middle kids, but she's definitely determined. I wouldn't say she's timely because she got a little late in her body. Or she one of them, if she on time, she gonna be right on time, like on the dot, like not early on time, but she there. She not a rule follower, so she don't have that part of the oldest child in her. She is a little more responsible. I give her that. She a good role model for the most part. She a hard worker, but lazy at the same time. Definitely bossy. I don't know. She's adaptable. I give her that. But yeah, I thought this was a good one. She did really good with, saying we should do this one. But like I said, I know she was probably doing this because she was thinking about her little brother. But he a good kid. He's just crazy. He's, what did they put it? Free spirited. Next time his whatever. Oh my gosh. You should have never saw that. The next time somebody say something about him, I'll be like, he's free spirited. He dances to the beat of his own drum in real life. Like, this kid would just do stuff. He just do stuff. Be like, my gosh. And he's more of a only child, youngest child, because there is such a big age gap between him and the older kids. So he fits the traits of both. I give him that. So like I said, I think it is kind of to where you are as well. You can, I think you kind of tether between the two. But this was a good one. This was a good one. It was definitely fun and not as serious. But oh no, I got some stuff. But yeah, this is really good wine. If you guys have not hit the like button yet, do it now. And if you got anything else, you know, tell me how your day was, how you guys are doing, how you are embracing this heat to stay cool. Because my goodness, this heat will make you angry, like real angry. And my shoulders are so burnt right now. And I wore a shirt while I was like I had on a good shirt. And my shoulders are still burning. Like having on this shirt right now is just like, oh my gosh, it's hurting. Like I am red, like a little lobster. What area are you in again? See, you in 100. Yeah, it's been the same, but it's just like we went from complaining that it was cold in the summer, and then it gets cold. Like it gets real cold out here. Like it's okay. It's not okay that it's this cold. Apple Valley, yeah. You in that weird weather too. So let me see. Tonight it's saying that the low is gonna be 65. I went outside this morning and I literally had dew on my car. A whopping 116 today. My goodness, girl. See, I couldn't be in heat like that and not want to rip somebody's head off. Like I know if I'm already irritated with that, we got slave heat out here. Oh my, what area are you in again, Micah? Yeah, I can't do heat and be irritated at the same time either, because then it's a bad combination. That's why I can't drink in the heat. I would, like, if I'm outdoors and it's hot, I'm not drinking, because it's just gonna raise my body temperature, and that's a bad combination. So I don't drink in the heat. Like if I'm in the heat, like if I'm in the air conditioning, okay, cool, I might have a drink, but I'm not gonna be out in the heat and have a drink. That's just ridiculous. Like, you clearly don't like life. Henry County in Georgia. Lord help me. That sounds like, oh my gosh, Hickville. That sounds like Hickville. Humid and horrible. I believe it. We not stopping to talk. You so funny. You are so funny. I hate when I'm not in the AC. Like today I was in and out of AC. So it was just like my body temperature was just like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like right now I got the AC on. I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'm cool, which is why the lights ain't bothering me today. Normally I'll be like, man, it's a little hot. It's a little hot. No, I'm not hot today right now. I'm enjoying the AC. Yeah. I got my 450 year sparkling wine. This is really good too. I'll probably have another glass and then not drink no more, because I gotta get up in the morning, of course, for work. But no, this has been some very awful. And see, I know my daughter said monsoon season is coming, and I think when we took her for her freshman year, I kid you not, we went out there to drop her off. Scorching sun out. We went back to the hotel. Okay, let's take a nap, chill a little bit. We'll meet up with her later, go have some lunch, some dinner. I kid you not, we walk out, we're walking in the lobby and the doors open. I'm like, it smells like rain. We get outside, it is freaking pouring. I said, no, this is not okay. What is this? Pouring. We go outside. I said, okay. We get into the college area where the restaurants and everything are. Yeah, she's in Tempe, Arizona. And when I say the lightning show that Arizona put on for us, I'm standing there like, really, I'm just standing there like this, like, holy crap, nobody's gonna believe me that the lightning is like, let me see if I can find that video. Because my stupid butt was really standing there recording the lightning. Like, what am I doing? Why are you not inside? Staying away from this. Let me see. I think it was that year. Yep. But it was the craziest thing. I was like, oh my gosh, look at the lightning. But it was gorgeous. That monsoon season is crazy. You can get full. Man, she was complaining about the grasshoppers. I want to say a month ago. Like, literally a month ago. She's like, Mom, they're like all over the place. She had to call security to come. So that way, she said, and they fly. Let me see if I can show this. Look at the lightning. Insane. And I know I thought I had a better video, but no, it was the craziest thing. I don't know if I could ever go through that again, because it was unbearable. It was unbearable. I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, what the hell? Why are we doing this? Why are we in this? Why did you choose this area? Got us out here in this crazy weather. And yeah, but no, I will gladly take good old Southern California, living in the South Bay next to the beach. And yeah, because that makes me happy. You said you've experienced it too. They act like it's normal, and it's not normal. I think, did she send me a picture? I don't know if she sent me a picture or not, but she was really running. She's like, Mom, and they don't react to, any type of like bug spray or anything. I said, that is insane. And you purposely picked this area. You picked it. And you didn't do your research on what kind of stuff goes on out there. I couldn't do it. I don't like bugs, which is why I've only been camping once. I've only been camping once because I don't like bugs. And I'm just not going to do it. Debo, no. Yeah, I just don't, I don't do well with bugs and things like that. And you know what? I said that. I told her, I said, what if it's the plague? And then you start thinking about the book of Revelation. When you hear stuff like that. Man, exactly. Not a singe drop of research. You so stupid. No, you really didn't. You didn't do not a piece of research. Just went out there. Yeah, I'm going to Arizona. I do want to go camping again. But, so there is this place not far from my house where you can do, it's almost like, it's safe camping. It's cautious. So I guess I am cautious. It's cautious camping. It's not too far of a drive, and you can go set up your tent, be kind of like, if you want to come home and use the bathroom, you can do that, and then go back out and I don't need to be too far into the wilderness, because yeah, it was very uncomfortable for me. Not that I didn't enjoy myself. I had a great time. However, that dark is dark. Like, it's a whole different level of dark. Like, you can't see nothing dark. Even with a flashlight and the lanterns, it was dark. Like, dark, 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 to the point where you can't see too far ahead of yourself. You're not going to the bathroom by yourself. It was a whole different experience that I have never experienced before. So, no. I've only been camping once, but I did it. I did it. I got in the lake. So I can say I was a trooper. I did it. I didn't complain about it. I'm still not complaining about it. It's just not my thing. And if I'm going to do it, I want to be comfortable. So I would rather go glamping or in a cabin, but I think the outdoor life is only, I can only take it in small pieces of time. That's just what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go camping at the nice little comfy place that's by my house and call it a day. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But now, y'all can keep all them bugs and stuff to yourself. Now, Micah did have me almost calling him because I'm thinking it's a dang. I didn't know what it was in the grass, and the way that the picture was taken, I was like, I did get in the lake. Yes, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I got up in that thing. I will get in the ocean to an extent. Once I start feeling my legs getting too far in the ocean, I don't mess with the ocean either, because I can't swim. I can swim. Okay, so I can save myself swim. But as far as like getting in and, like, oh yeah, I can save, like, no, it's not happening. It's just not happening. I have my pool noodle close to me, so in case I start panicking, I don't drown. Yeah, I don't, yeah. But I did get in the lake. I was surprised with myself with that one as well. And when I say I took a good 45-minute shower, yeah, I showered for a long time after that. So, yeah, no. I had a good time for that time. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm outdoorsy, but in spurts. So, no, it's just not my thing. Like, I'll go for a hike, and then I'm coming home and I'm taking a shower, and I'm gonna be back indoors. And I only want to hike before the sun comes up. So if we're not going at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, don't ask me to go for a hike, because I'm not gonna go. I'm not going at night, because what if we die? They can't find us. And now whatever little animal out there is gonna eat me. No, I'm okay. So if we're not going at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, don't ask me to go hiking. I did the Hollywood sign hike, and that was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. At first I was like, oh, this was good. I got energy. I'm cool. Then I came home. I took me a shower, took me a nap. When I got up from my nap, when I say that my whole body ached for 2 days, like, you think you working out, you do your workouts, but when you go on a hike, that's a different level of working out. Like, it really does work out your whole body. I thought I was good. I said, oh yeah, I don't feel nothing. I'm cool. Once my body temperature went for a hike at midnight, oh, you are crazy. You are seriously crazy. Middle child. There's no way I'm hiking at midnight. What if you died? Like, what the world? What if you would have fell off the cliff or something? Then what? Ain't nobody finding your body? Thank goodness you have an Apple Watch and a phone, and I have your location. And hopefully you got the emergency thing on so it will ping me and tell me you done fell. You know you clumsy. But no, I just, yeah, that Hollywood hike got me. I'm not going to lie and say it didn't. So what's that mean? You can't fall off a cliff if it's 4 of y'all? What if all 4 of y'all fall off? And this is why I drink. This was really good wine. I'm gonna have a little more. But no, hiking is fun. I wanted to do the Hollywood hike again before my birthday. I think it was 2 years ago, and we had every intention on doing it, but it was just so much stuff going on that weekend that I had of my birthday that we didn't get around to it. Wasn't no hike. And now I'm just like, I want somebody to go hiking with me again, because I think it'll be fun. I like hiking. It's not bad. It's not bad. When I was at Palisades, we had this class called Mountains. And we would go. It wasn't really a hike. Oh, Lord, how you lose yourself at Target. I've lost myself at IKEA. Now I know IKEA, so I don't get lost in there anymore. Well, maybe at a new one, I'd probably be lost. But IKEA does that to you on purpose. You think you leaving and you not leaving. They do it on purpose. And then they show you new stuff when you get lost, so that way you buy more stuff. You will go hiking with me? Okay, we got to plan that. I loved hiking, I will admit. But like I said, I'm an outdoorsy person in spurts. I'm only going to go for a little bit, and then I'm coming right back. Right? I'm just saying, y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. That's hilarious. I don't understand how you lose yourself at Target, but I mean, okay. I lose money at Target. It just I walk in, and that's why I don't go in Target no more. That's funny you say that. I don't go in Target anymore. I like to do drive up orders, or if I have to go in there. No, I'm lying, because I went in Target yesterday and I only went in there for 2 things. No, I know the Hollywood hike now. Okay, so we're gonna do a hiking. We're gonna do a hiking thing. And it's so funny because I was saying, oh, I want to go hiking and I want to go to breakfast after, but that Target is hella dangerous. You are crazy. Which one did you go to? I forgot which one I went to, and I was like, this is nice. Target is dangerous, which is why I'm like, man, yesterday I went for 2 things. 2 things. I came out with way more than 2 things. I was like, that's why I can't go to Target. You cannot go to Target. And I knew where I was supposed to be going. I should have went straight left when I walked in the door. Nope. I was like, oh, let's walk around. Let's go explore Target. No. Why are you exploring Target? Because Target gonna tell you, you need me. In Rihanna's voice, when she sings the song, I don't need you, but I'm gonna buy you because you told me I do. Yeah, Target is dangerous. But no, we should definitely go for a hike. Of course, you go in for, that's what I'm saying. You came out with way more than what you said you were going in there for. I went in there for 2 things. I did remember the 2 things. Now, once I did go to Target, well, it might have been more than once, but I have gone to Target I went to Target once for milk. Or was it milk? It might have been something else. I went for one thing and came out with everything but the thing I went in there for. And then I was like, I'm not going back now. Oh, well, we just going to be without it. Target is a trap, and they know they a trap, and they start with that little, discount section in the front, with the $3, $5 stuff. That's how they get you now. They have that right in the front when you walk in the door. And my gosh, I can't resist it. Like, I go over there. It was toilet paper. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. But yesterday I had to go because we needed more allergy pills. Y'all, when they said freaking the Weather Channel had a thing out, I think it was like before spring was even here, in the winter, they said because the winter was so bad that spring and summer for people with allergies was going to be real horrible. When I say I have been taking an allergy pill every freaking day since the first day of spring, every freaking day, like no missing a day. If I miss a day, I am screwed. Every day I've been taking an allergy pill. And we were out. I said, okay, I'm a sacrifice and go and get this dang allergy pills. And I should have just did a drive up order, and I didn't. And before I knew it, I had to go in Target, and I went in there I needed soap and allergy pills. I did remember to get both of them, but I also came out with some other stuff. And now I'm just like, you big dummy. That's why you do drive up orders. Because Target is terrible. Terrible, I tell you. So yeah. So we gotta go on a hike. We gotta stay out of Target. So these are the key factors from tonight's live, you guys. Stay out of Target. Go on hikes, but only in early morning, not at night, because you don't want to fall off a cliff and die. those are the key takeaways from tonight's live. Anything else is just insanity. But yeah, I thank you guys for joining me again. I will be back next week for sure with a different bottle of wine and a different topic. And hopefully some more fun in the comments, because you guys are really cool. It was a decently lit trail. Oh, well, that must be nice to Arizona to have some good trails with some lights. Again, don't forget to hit the like button. And have a good rest of the week, y'all. Like a really good rest of the week, because, yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to enjoy life. Night. You were at a mountain. Girl, that sounds crazy. Good night, everybody. See you next week.